Nebraska Department of Roads officials say work will soon continue on a local portion of the Heartland Expressway project here in the Panhandle. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, state roads officials say there will be evidence of more progress on the Heartland Expressway next year. Nebraska Department of Roads Director Kyle Schneeweiss says while uncertainty over funding due to the COVID-19 pandemic will impact some projects, the state will be obligating the federal funds this fall required by the grant for the project. However, he says the exact date of the start time of the segment from Angora Hill north to the Box Butte County line has yet to be determined.
Normally, this time of year, we'd be saying, that's going to happen in March. We're in a position now where we need to be a little bit conservative in making those kinds of statements. And so that's why we haven't. But we will turn dirt next year on it. We need to, as a part of the agreement with Federal Highway and USDOT, and we're eager to do that.
District 5 engineer Doug Hovitz says aside from the expressway, planning is in the works for a number of resurfacing projects, but exactly which will take place yet to be determined out of revenue considerations and possible changes in construction costs. Both spoke during the June State Highway Commission meeting. Well, a 40-year-old Scottsbluff woman has been sentenced to 4 to 6 years in prison after getting caught selling methamphetamine to a CI working for the Wing Drug Task Force. Janelle Nightwalker was sentenced earlier this month after pleading guilty to one of her 3 charges of distribution of an exceptionally hazardous drug. In exchange for her guilty plea, prosecutors dismissed the remaining 2 counts. Nightwalker received credit for 147 days already served, and if she doesn't lose any good time, she could be released from prison in just under a year and a half. Well, coming up after the break, could severe weather be in the mix again this week? Bill Warder's got your full week forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, we're going to have partly cloudy skies across the area when we're not in the thunderstorms this evening. Skies will remain partly to mostly cloudy overnight tonight, and we're finally got some relief to the heat coming. Some strong storms will be around the forecast area tonight. Showers and storms around tomorrow as well. It is going to be much cooler tomorrow, only to warm up again by the weekend. Yesterday we hit 100 after a morning low of 90 and nothing in the rain gauge. We are well below normal. We're about half of where we should be, less than half now for the month, and 3 inches and change below normal for the year. Well, here we go. This is today we can add that right into the list of 14 straight days of above normal temperatures. That's coming to an end tomorrow, though. We're going to drop those temps down and be back on the cooler side of normal as we go into the day tomorrow. However, we've got some severe weather to contend with tonight. Severe thunderstorm watches are out. This does include the eastern portions of the Panhandle. Alliance to Bridgeport, Sydney, then over into Oshkosh and Gordon, eastward into the Sandhills, Valentine, Mullen, North Platte, Ogallala, even down further east towards Kearney and Lexington. All those areas under a severe thunderstorm watch till 11 o'clock tonight. Large hail, damaging winds are the primary severe weather threat. You can see the frontal system working its way out here. We have 70s back in our area, still 95 in Goodland, 96 in Goodland rather, 95 in McCook. And even when we zoom into the local area, you can really see the difference in temperatures. 70s sitting here in our region, 92 in Ogallala, 89 in Mullen. Those winds are pretty strong as well, with some of those gusty showers and storms that are moving through the region. Severe weather, highest threat right in our area. Again, about where that severe thunderstorm watch is posted. Severe weather threat tonight for that area. Then it pushes well to the east and southeast away from us for tomorrow and even on into Wednesday. Severe weather threats, and really the chance of severe weather goes down to pretty much nil by Wednesday. Thunderstorm chances will decrease then as well. Overhead, a couple of thunderstorms early primarily. Can't rule out a late nocturnal thunderstorm as well overnight tonight, with showers and storms around the region through the overnight hours tonight. Lows down in the 50s. Pretty comfortable out there. For tomorrow, we have thunderstorms and showers to start the day. They will be scattered around. Re-picking up tomorrow evening again. You'll see another round of those showers and storms coming through the region on at least a scattered basis. And as we go late tomorrow night into early Wednesday, you'll notice some pockets of heavier rain possible out there as well. It's been a while since we've seen yellows on the map for high temperatures tomorrow, but 70s to near 80 is about going to do it for us for tomorrow. Rain heaviest up in the northern Panhandle. Can't rule out an inch or more in some of those areas. Will be scattered around. I think most of us will see at least some chance of rain as we go through the next couple of days. Scattered storms tonight, down around 58 tomorrow. Scattered storms, especially in the afternoon. Much cooler, 80 your high. We may not quite get to 80. Our 7-day forecast back into the mid-80s. Really Wednesday a pretty pleasant day. Then there's those hundreds. They snuck back in for Friday, Saturday, bookended by some 90s, and then back into the mid-80s on Monday. So a couple of up and down days here, but for the most part, going to remain active at the beginning and probably towards the end of the 7-day forecast, and hot and dry in the middle of it.
This is Brad, president of Allo Communications. At Allo and across the nation, the way we connect is changing and growing. Our connections to family, colleagues, and the community become more meaningful each day. Allo's fiber network was built for growth. We have the bandwidth to handle the changing needs of today, tomorrow, and for years to come. We'll continue to invest in the towns we serve, in our team, and in our technology to be ready for the future. We build our network for you, our neighbors, and together we'll stay connected.
Plant seeds of safety around irrigation equipment. Here are some potential hazards. Avoid moving irrigation equipment on windy days. Never try to remove an irrigation pipe that is contacting a power line. Keep spray from irrigation systems away from power lines. Make sure wiring is always grounded properly. Stay away from irrigation systems during lightning activity. We should always promote safety in all fields of endeavor. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
This year, W2 means we double. Reganis Auto Center will double your down payment on any pre-owned vehicle on their lot. Turn $500 into $1,000. Turn $1,500 into $3,000. Use that money to get out of your lease or a vehicle you owe too much on, or to lower your monthly payment. For a limited time only, double your down payment only at Reganis Auto Center on East Overland and East 27th Street in Scotts Bluff, your volume discount dealer.
Welcome back. The Panhandle's effort of combating COVID-19 continues to show positive signs, as Unified Command on Friday evening announced 10 new recoveries while only having 2 new cases to report. Both cases are Scottsbluff County women in their 40s who were close contacts of a previous case. Through Friday evening, the Panhandle has had a total of 347 positive cases, 5 deaths, and 267 recoveries. That leaves 75 active cases, 62 of those in Scottsbluff County, 7 in Morrill County, 5 in Sheridan County, and 1 each in Box Butte, Cheyenne, and Kimball counties. And statewide, the number of people hospitalized for the coronavirus has fallen to its lowest level since mid-April, but state officials say residents still need to exercise caution to keep the virus from spreading. Nebraska's hospitals were treating 97 patients as of Thursday, down from a high of 257 back on May 27th.
Put that in perspective, that's out of 4,000 hospital beds overall. So that's probably the lowest number we've had. Well, yesterday was 97, so we're in that category, but that's probably the lowest we've had again since probably the middle of April. So we continue to see declining hospitalizations, so that's good news. Our cases have been relatively steady, so that's good news too. But again, this only happens if we continue to practice social distancing.
And the Nebraska Supreme Court has rejected a petition to grant all 2020 law graduates a license to practice without taking the bar exam. Friday's petition sought the change in light of the risk posed by law school graduates congregating in one place to take the bar exam. But on Saturday, the state's high court ruled against the move, saying that the administration of justice does not stop in a public health emergency. The Nebraska bar exam, which is usually offered 2 times a year, will proceed as scheduled on July 28th and 29th. Court officials say people taking the exam must test negative for COVID-19 beforehand. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell will be in with the latest from the sports desk. He'll have that in just 90 seconds.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Locally, we have sports happening still. Plenty more baseball on the schedule for this week, and towards the end of the week, the All-Stars will be in town. And it's a struggle at the moment for the Wesco Zephyrs. They've lost 3 straight, including yesterday falling twice at home to Fort Morgan. They were 1 out away from the win in Game 1. Then the Mustangs piled on early with 7 runs in the first inning of Game 2 for the 5-inning victory. Pitcher shortstop Hunter McCollum went down with an index finger injury on his right hand. He's expected to miss some time for the Zephyrs. They'll play again on Wednesday on the road at Buckley. After a 6-game losing streak, the Western Nebraska Pioneers have now won 3 of their last 4 outings. Last night, a 2-0 loss at Hastings, and they'll be back at home at Oregon Trail Park Stadium tonight for a quick 2-game set with Pierre. Then it's back on the road to take on Hastings Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Pioneers right now 8-9 the record through 17, and they're in 3rd in a tightly packed Clark division. Let's go back to last Thursday as the Boys Junior Amateur Championship finished up at Scottsbluff Country Club. Luke Gacheski battled back to earn the win in a tightly packed field near the top.
Just relaxing, really. It's not just, when it's not time to hit a golf shot, you don't need to be thinking about your golf shot. And the last couple holes there aren't super difficult either. There's some good birdie chances coming down the end, so that's also great. It's not like you're playing that little stretch in the front 9 where par is a really good score.
The Elkhorn native is committed to Iowa State. Gacheski also won the 2019 amateur match play here in Nebraska. And All-Stars, I mentioned them, they'll be in town on Friday. It's Panhandle Prep basketball on Friday at Cougar Palace at WNCC. A nice lineup of rosters featuring the area's top outgoing seniors. We'll have radio only on Friday night starting at 5:15. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Back with more with Ryan right after this on KNEB.TV.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the Panhandle Humane Society is calling on the public to help them with their overcrowding issues. Staff says they've officially entered kitten season, and in turn, they've been getting a lot more cats brought in. Currently, they're at capacity for cats and have a wide variety of felines available for adoption. Kennel Tech Lydia Sanchez says they're also having to put some restrictions in place until things subside.
We maintain space, so we limit the amount of people surrenders or the amount of people bringing in the cats also.
Kittens cost $75 to adopt, cats aged 8 and older are $25, and all other cats are $50. That includes the cost to get them fixed, microchipped, and ensuring they're up to date on all vaccinations. You can swing by the Panhandle Humane Society daily from 11 to 4 to see all the cats and dogs they have available for adoption. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.